Okay. um, so it really makes me nervous to show my house. I don't know why. And I told y'all guys last night that I would show you what I've been working on. So I have got a living room and a family room in our house, and I don't know technically which is which. This So, anyways, I'm in the living room, and this is my living room, and I say this is Gray's living room too because he plays YouTube in here. So, I have just cleaned this room up and was going to show you guys kind of what my living room looks like. Now, this is not for everybody, but that's fine because y'all don't live here. I do. And I just love it. I love the quirkiness of it. I love I am a collector of stuff. And I keep stuff that I've had since childhood, or that's my parents. So, and I just love that kind of stuff. I love my walls full, and I've rearranged stuff, so I've taken stuff off the walls. I've painted some. I've got to finish painting, so yeah, I've got some spots to touch up, and then I have a recessed ceiling, so I've got to paint all around the top. Um, so I haven't got all my stuff back up on my walls yet, but I'm going to give y'all a little glimpse of what my living room looks like, and you may like it and you may not, but that's okay because I love it. My husband probably don't even like it, but I don't care about that either. There's another living room and he can set his rear end in there. So here we go. I'm going to show y'all guys what my living room, and I'll tell you about some stuff too. Plus, I'm trying to quit my real job, so this is something, and I do this on the side. So I go and rearrange people's houses, and if I quit my real job, then I'll need to do this full time. So here you go. Let me turn my phone around. So when you walk in our back door, of course, everybody in the South, I think, uses the back door. I have got this wall. This is a wall I just redid. I had this huge red armoire right over here in the corner that had the TV and stuff. So I took that out, and I'm taking that to the shop. So if anybody is interested in that, I've got a really nice red armoire. And then I moved this buffet in here. So these chairs, let me tell you about these. These chairs, I have the table, and I moved that to my kitchen. And I'll show that another day. Like, I'm going to try to motivate myself. So if I do one room, I can get it all clean and staged and then ready to video. And maybe I can get some stuff out of here. Like I said, I'm a collector of stuff. So these chairs, I have the table with it. These were my parents, and they were actually my uncle Gary, my mom or my dad's brother, before my parents got married. So I will soon be 48, so that tells you how old those are. Those are pushing 50. And I love them. My husband hated them all these years, like they were at my mom's house, and she said, these are going to go to your house. These are going to go to your house. So my husband's like, we're not taking those to our house. But, you know, I don't listen to him. So, yeah, I did take them down here, and I love them. They're super heavy. But, and then I have this really huge buffet that was in my kitchen. I brought it in here. That's the heaviest piece I've ever in my life moved. And my grandson said, is it heavier than the piece that fell on your head? Yeah, this is heavier than that piece. And I'll show you inside. So I'm kind of a little psycho. So it's full. Oops, the drawer shut back. It's full of DVDs, and they're all in alphabetical order. I know, I like that. I like to have things in order. So, alphabetical order. Then, of course, I love different looking picture frames, gaudy picture frames. And I love these little things. Is that called hobnob? I'm not for sure. I love those. I collect those. So I've got a white one, and I've got this frosty seafoam green, and then I have this frosty clear one. I love those. And then, of course, this, put on the back side. This is one single carved candlestick that my grandpa's brother made. So that thing is old. And I have another one somewhere, a small one. Oh no, it's in here in my kitchen. Then I've got this glass head that I love. And they do have some that has like a little mohawk thing right there with little indentions. And you can put suckers in them. And why would I do that? I don't know. Because I think it's cute. And it's just something different. So I have this glass head. And then I have this little glass jar with gold dipped feathers in them. I just think it's pretty. So this stuff doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It just, to me, I like it. And then these things will actually go up on the wall. Ugh, they hang on the wall. But right now, I just have them kind of right there on the TV. And then just a little, this was silver this week. I spray painted it gold. I'm going to find some kind of little quirky stuff to put in there. Right now it just has these glass knobs. And then I painted this gold. I am a believer in spray paint. And then I've got this little crewel piece. I love crewel. And then this. I don't remember where I got that. But it reminds me of my parents when I was a kid. They had something similar to that. Now these behind here, those are just screens. Those are just some cool looking screens, and I spray painted them gold, and then I will do all kinds of stuff. I'll fill that wall up on either side. And like I said, I just like an abundance. Some people like that clean, very minimalistic style. I do not. I just like layers and layers and quirky stuff. And then those I also can, you can get some really cool little magnets, and I can magnet like pictures on there and stuff, and Christmas cards, whatever I want. But see how that wall's bare? There's no way I can live with that bare wall. Then I have this. It's not really mid-century, but it's kind of a vintage grandma look. I don't know, but I just like the colors in it. And then I have a gold galvanized heart. Why? I don't know. I liked it, and so there it is. Had somebody cut it out for me. Well, somebody else liked it too, because I made one and shipped it to a lady up in, I don't even remember where, Northwest Arkansas, I believe. We'll go around. This is just a little gold something. A little storage thing just to throw stuff in. And then I have this in my entryway, which the front door we never use. It's just a little dresser, and it's full of pictures and some of Gray's books. And then I just threw this mirror from this old antique vanity on top of it, and I found these cool looking mid-century lamps in Jonesboro, and I haven't got them rewired, but they're just there for right now. Of course, Terry, I got one of his antlers here. And there's a corbel back there. And this little thing, and it's full of old postcards that were my grandma's. And some of them have writing on them. But anyways, those are my grandma's old postcards. Now this thing, in this wall, see how bare that is? There's no way I can leave that like that. This is a pot that we got in Mexico. So when we were young, we traveled to California, Mexico, Florida all the time because my cousins are spread out everywhere. And we all got one of these. This is my parents, and now I have it. So I want to get maybe like a fiddle leaf, or I think that's what it's called, fig leaf maybe, and put in there. And then on the other side of the door, this little, just like a little bench. And my mom made this. And I do have some of those at the shop for Christmas. So it's just a little rustic angel. And I just leave mine out all year. And this huge crewel piece, which I love crewel. And I've got another crewel piece I may put in this little area. And just stuff. I made this little succulent. I made that. So I have several of those sitting around the house. And so then you walk back in here. I've got this other little crewel piece hanging. I think that's a partridge in a pear tree, but it doesn't matter because I just think it's cool. And then I have this little mid-century side table. I was looking for a mid-century side table and looking. I was like, I had one at my shop. Duh. So I shopped my own shop and I brought this mid-century side table home. And then a little mid-century lamp and some more of these antlers that Terry has, but I spray painted them gold and set them around. This chair is not mine. It's actually somebody bought this from Gray's Attic and it's sitting here. So, and I can't remember. So, and it's paid for. If this is your chair, please come get it out of my living room. Then I have this. I love this area. So this painting is an abstract painting of Jesus, and Landon Bates painted that. He is the art teacher here in Harrisburg, and he's got some pieces in my shop. Then I have these little sconces. So these have had glass globes on them, and I think Gray might have broke one throwing the football in here. So I just took the other one off and left them like that. And then these actually are porch railings, and they're like seafoam green, chippy, rusty, and I love them. And so I just put them in here, and they make sense to me. It might not make sense to everybody else, but if you like it, it doesn't have to go outside. Bring it in the house. Do something with it. And then I've got this cool jute rug that I love, and this little mid-century couch with the cane sides. I'm still trying to, I'm not a fan of my pillows. I need some big furry pillows. And then this, the top of it, and I just can't get rid of it. So Gray loves Kiss, and when he was about 7, I believe, I took him to a Kiss concert, me and his mom. We took him backstage to meet him, and Eric Singer, who's the drummer of Kiss, gave him some drumsticks and signed them, and he came home and he played drums on this ottoman. And I said, you better not be breaking any of that. He said, I'm not, Gigi. And then I go over there, and he had. But I still love it. I don't want to give it away or do anything with it. I love the color. So I've got a quilt somewhere around here, like a little quilt piece that I normally drape around over the top of it. But I don't know what it is. And then I have these mid-century canvases that I love, and no, I don't know who these people are, but I do not care. I collect those, and I hope to find a bunch of them and just fill my wall up. And then this here, because everybody has to have a basket or a storage bin of some sort. This came out of an old glove factory, and it's just an industrial looking, kind of looks like an army coat, but it's not, and I just throw blankets and pillows and stuff in there. And then of course this piece that everybody sees and loves, my library card catalog. No, I'm not going to sell it ever, 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 ever. And it's just one whole piece that has these little shelves that pull out. And Gray, I don't have anything in these drawers. Gray has everything in these drawers that you could think of. Let me see. There's knives in them. Let's see. Rocks, because every boy needs rocks. A knife sharpener. More knives. Oh, and more rocks, because, you know, boys cannot have too many rocks. Football cards. Oh, that one's empty. More cards. Uno cards. Football helmets. So, and I don't have a clue what that is. Knives, I believe. So, Gray has taken over. Oh, and Gray's taken over this thing. Oh, there's Elvis. So, but I love it, and everybody else loves it. Then I've got a couple of these old grandma looking prints wicker chair that somebody gave me. I have no idea where that came from. And then this is my dad's, I think it's called a pachinko machine that he got when he was in Japan. And I can remember as a kid, I played that. It's kind of like, if you don't know what it is, it's kind of like a slot machine with these little steely balls. And so the balls go down through there, and then you flip that thing, and it goes up and goes around there. And if it lands in certain things, then you get more balls out. But I've played this thing for hours and hours and hours. It doesn't work anymore, but I love the colors of it, and plus I love it. It was my dad's. And then another canvas. I don't know who she is, but if you have canvases or come across any canvases like this, please pick them up if they're cheap, because I have big wall spaces I can just, and then see up there, I'm going to paint all that recessed area white. But here is my little quirky mid-century, and I've got a couple of chandeliers to hang up in here that I've had for a couple of years that Terry just hasn't hung. I probably will have to just pay somebody to do it, because he's obviously not going to do it. But this is my living room, and I need a chandelier back there too. But my walls, I'm fixing to shop my own house, because I have several pieces in the other rooms, and there's just us two here now, so I can take them down for other rooms and put everything up. Well, this is my little quirky mid-century living room that people ask about. So, hope y'all enjoyed watching. Catch you later.